When children are ill, counsels of an Orthodox pediatrician. In order to take care of a person medically, whether the sick one be young or old, it is needful to know in general why people become ill and what causes illness. A bodily-oriented person sees all human affairs through bodily eyes. A spiritually-oriented person tries to find the cause of those issues in the spiritual arena, which gives them a much broader and deeper view of things. Orthodox people know quite well that all illnesses have their beginning in the heart, in the spiritual aspect of the person. This is how spiritually oriented persons reason, whereas bodily oriented persons place their hope solely in emergency help, the syringe, pills, and so on. In order to understand the true nature of an illness, one must take a spiritual point of view. This is especially important if the sick one is a child. A child is a tender, fragile creature, like a budding flower. Without water and the proper care, a flower dries up and perishes. Just so, a child might appear fine for a while, but if the spiritual part of the soul withers, it is like an initial death. All of the activities of those involved in the healing of the child, the doctor as well as the parents, should be directed in a descending order, from the spiritual to the mental and then to the body. Thus, when a child gets sick, the very first thing to do is pray. The mother and father should inwardly collect themselves and lay aside all hustle and bustle. It goes without saying that when a child gets sick, a parent's heart cannot be peaceful. Worries begin, and unfortunately, these very often generate commotion and confusion. Saying a prayer helps to eliminate this. Here's what should be done. If a mother and father feel that they are beginning to panic, they should stop doing everything. Just stop and go to the icons. Concentrate and pray, and only then continue to do what needs to be done, calmly and quietly. Hustling about does not bring anything but confusion to a child. Even if a child's temperature jumps very high, it is still possible to say, "Lord, have mercy," before doing anything else, or at least to say it while providing medical help. This is especially necessary in a moment of danger. Have the other children go to the icons and pray for their sick brother or sister while the parents are providing the necessary medical care. When our Lord was in the boat with the disciples and he fell asleep, the storm came and the waves were rolling over the boat. To the disciples who had aroused the Lord in fear, his first words were, "Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith?" How could you have doubts when I am with you in the same boat? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. And this is how we too should feel, that the Lord is near. We must love him and be always with him.